So water at the ready, mat space at the ready, lots of space at the ready. And I'm going to kick off the timer. Remember, we're doing arms, so we're going to start off with a little bit of a warm up. It's going to warm up our full body though. So we're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to do a plank launch paired with a shoulder tap. So we're going to start crouching here, and we're going to have our arms out in front of us, stretch them out nice and far. You're going to launch, and you're going to go tap, tap, and then you're going to pull back again, and then launch, just like so, tap, tap, just like that. Okay, so making sure that you're pulling back. You may not be able to tap your bar back onto your heels, but this is a little bit of a new move that I thought looked nice and challenging. So off we go. Plank shoulder taps, 1, 2, and pull it back, and then launch yourself back over. Good. Nice, we're going to do this for 40 seconds. This should get us nice and warm. Getting our arms and our whole body is nice and warm, in fact. But we want to make sure we're ready for what's to come. Breathe through it. Launching yourself and then tapping. Keeping that core engaged too. Give me one more. Launch it and tap it. Nice, lovely. Moving on to number 2. We're staying down here. We're going to do tricep dip, arm rainbows. My own little name. I love a rainbow. So we're going to come up into our tricep dip position. From here, you're going to take one arm out, wave it over, and return it back down again. Making sure you have lots of space around you. Take your time. Arm out, draw a nice little rainbow, and then bring it back again. Hips up, right up to the ceiling. Keep those hips up. You want to make as flat a shape as possible. If you want to challenge yourself, then you can bring your feet out a little bit further away from your bum than they are now. Good. Just like so. One more each side. Lovely. Give those arms a little shake. We're going to come up into that nice bent knee plank shape with a nice flat back. So you're going to look like this. And we're going to bear crawl, but sideways, not forward and back. We're going to go sideways. So coming up, we're going to step our feet and our hands at the exact same time. Keeping a nice flat back, just like so. I'll do it this way so you can see it nice and clear. Just like this. Sideways. Good, we're halfway. Put your weight into the palms of your hands. Just going as far along as you can and then back again. Nice. Really good. One more time. And 2. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do that launch out move again, except we're going to walk this time. So we're going to stay in a plank. And from plank, we're going to walk our hands back and forwards, just like so. Coming all the way back and then back into a plank again. You're going to start to feel it in your biceps and in your shoulders. Really good. Remember to keep that core tight the whole time as well. Really nice. Take your time with this one. Don't rush. We don't need to rush it to be able to feel it. And one more time, bring it out. And back in again. Lovely. Again, staying down here. We're going to come onto a plank on our elbows this time. So coming out nice and flat. Onto your elbows, shoulders over your elbows. And you're going to rock backwards and forwards. We're going to do plank rocks. So pushing over your shoulders and then pulling back, using your toes to lever yourself forwards and backwards. Time your breath with your movements, it helps. We should really be feeling this in our shoulders and our upper back. We're working on our upper body today. 10 seconds. Really good. This is our halfway move. So, and one more forwards and back. Nice. Give it a little stretch out. We're going to do some arm circles. Now they sound nice, but on round 2, they won't feel so nice. We're going to start going backwards. So just small circles, arms out, bringing them at shoulder height. We're just going to circle backwards. You're going to feel these in both your biceps and your triceps, making sure you get nice movement all the way to the back, slightly behind you, and all the way to the front, slightly in front of you. And this will allow you to feel these. They feel kind of nice, kind of easy, but next time round, they won't be so much, I promise you. 10 seconds. We're starting to feel the ache now, I feel. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay, give them a shake, give the shoulders a roll. We're going to come to arm crossovers now. So for this, we're going to take the smallest route, crossing over just like so. Keep it nice and small, super duper small. But we're not just going to hold them out here. We're going to travel all the way up so that they come up above our head. And then we're going to travel all the way back down again so that we're horizontally out. Nice. And just keep doing this. Take them up above your head, allowing you to feel them a little bit more in the top of your shoulders. And then travel back down again so that you can feel them in your back, your upper back. Nice. These ones feel good. I like these ones. Remember to keep it small. Try not to take it too wide. Shortest route possible. Good. Last time, up and down, all the way up, and then all the way back down again. Lovely. We're going to lie down on our side now. Coming onto your elbow. You can have your legs straight or slightly bent, up to you. You're going to press one hand down to the floor. We're going to do side press-ups. So using our hand on the floor, we're going to push our hips up to the ceiling. Coming up onto your knees or onto your toes, depending on how intense you want these to be. Good, and you should feel this right in your shoulder blade, in your upper back, and these are also going to work your biceps and your triceps. Good, we're going to do one side this time round, and then we're going to do the other side next time round. So really make sure you're using that hand to push your weight up. Almost let your body hang. Make your arm work. The more you relax your body and your hips, the more that arm has to do all the work. So don't lift your hips using your hip flexors. Nice. Give me one more. Good. That was really nice. Okay, we're going to do plank shuffles now. So these are kind of just like the bear shuffles we did, going side to side, except we're in a full plank position this time. So out nice and flat on our hands. Coming into a plank position. Nice flat bum, and you're going to shuffle one arm and one hand at a time. Good, just like so. Take it nice and slow. You don't have to rush these. Deep breaths. Bum nice and flat. Shoulders over your wrists. We're trying to eliminate as much wobble in our hips as possible. Good, really nice. 10 seconds left. Breathe through with me. We got this. We got one more move after this. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Give me a little stretch out. We're going to jump up for our final move. We're going to bend those knees, coming into almost like a low squat. We're going to do bat wings. So we're going to take our arms all the way back and all the way over, just like so. Like you're flying, keep those elbows nice and soft. You don't have to have straight arms. But as you come all the way back, I really want you to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift up your arms, looking a little bit like you're flying. That's why they're called bat wings. We look like bats when we do this. And cross them all the way over at the bottom. Really get that range of motion. Hold it up at the top for a second. Get that burny feeling in your shoulder blades, in your deltoids, and your trapezius. Nice. Give me one more. Lovely. Give those arms a shake. This is your chance. This is our halfway mark. We've got one more round left to go. So grab a drink. Make sure we're all okay. Are we all doing good? Can we do all of these moves? Perfect. Remember as well, now you can ask any questions about the workout if you need any alternatives. If not, give me a thumbs up. We'll jump straight back in. Good, lovely. Okay, coming back into the mat area. Let's get ready. Restarting the stopwatch. We're starting with those shoulder taps and plank launches. Here we go. In a nice plank position, pulling back and out, and shoulder taps. Getting that whole body warmed up. Whole body is ready to go. Making sure as you go out into the plank that you don't drop the hips. You've got to squeeze your glutes and your abs and try not to wobble those hips as we do our shoulder taps either. Keep it nice and stable. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Number 2, flipping round onto our hands and our feet. We've got those rainbows in a tricep dip position. So we're coming up, hips to the ceiling, arm out, and it's coming over. Just like so, drawing a rainbow. Keep those hips up. Those arms are almost dead straight, but we don't want to lock our elbows. So keep them just a little bit soft for me. Let's go. Out and wave it over. Really nice. Jump in, get going. We got this. Out and over. Perfect. Keep going, you've got 10 seconds left. Let's do this. Working our whole upper body here. Give me one more each side. Lovely, well done. Last time. Perfect. Those sideways bear crawl now. So remember that we're coming up onto our toes and our hands, keeping a nice flat back shape, knees bent, and we're just going to move one arm and one hand at a time. Just like so. Good. Really nice. Keep that back nice and flat, that core engaged. You got this. Halfway through, stay with me. Really good. Take your time, control it. You are killing this, guys. We are going full in this morning, and you are bringing your A game. I love it. I love watching it. One more time. Going across. Lovely. Coming back round. Plank launch walkouts this time, so we're going to walk back and forwards. Remember, don't rush. We got this. Let's go. Walking it out and walking it back. Good. So we're getting super duper warm because the whole body is moving, but the weight is in the palm of our hands. We want to keep it there. We want those arms to work. Let's go. Halfway. Walking all the way back and all the way out. Lovely, really nice. Final 5 seconds. Give me one more. Walk it out and then walk it back again. Perfect. Coming down into an elbow plank for plank rocks. Getting ready. Is your core engaged? I hope so. Let's go. Moving it forward and back. Using your toes as a lever. Staying nice and flat. Shoulders are moving from over your elbows forwards. We can feel the burn in these now. We're halfway. Really nice. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give those arms a quick little shake out. That was our halfway mark. You're doing amazing. Arm circles. Are we ready? This time we're going forwards. So I want you to draw those circles forwards. Nice and small, but making sure we're getting the range of motion forwards and backwards so that we can feel it in our pecs and our biceps, but also in our traps and our triceps. Deep breaths. We got this. You are smashing this, guys. I love watching you all give me 100% on a Saturday morning. It's amazing. And well done as well, because sometimes the hardest part is getting yourself out of bed and onto Zoom. So well done to you all just for doing that. Just for yourselves, no one else. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Give your shoulders a roll. We've got those arm crossovers next. So we're starting out horizontally in front of us. Just like so. Little small crossovers. And we're going to move it up so that it comes up over our head. We feel that in our shoulder blades, and then we're going to come back down. And we're going to feel it more in the top of our shoulders. Coming back up again. On the in-between, as we lower up and as we come down, we're going to feel it in our arms a little bit more, maybe in our triceps. As you come up to the top, try not to shrug your shoulders for me. Your shoulders don't move, they're staying down. It's just your arms moving up and down. Lovely, you all look great. Keep it going. Nice, well done. Keep that core engaged as well. Just because we're not doing an outwardly amazing movement, then it does not mean that we relax our core. One more time, up and down. Yes, and down we go. Lovely. Coming down onto our other side this time. Up on your elbow, you're doing a side press up. Remember, your hips are not doing the work. Your hips are relaxed. So you're just using your hands to press your hips up. You might need to shift your weight so that you can feel it come into the palm of your hand, which might mean that you're leaning forward with your body just a little bit, but you will feel the difference. You will know if you are using your hip flexors to lift those hips up, because you won't feel it in your arms. So adjust your weight, push into the palm of your hand, and feel the difference, even if that means that you feel like you're leaning forward over just a little bit. And relax those hips. They're not doing any of the work. It's just our hands, just our arms, pushing our body weight up. Keep it going for 5 more seconds. We have just 2 exercises left after this. You guys are killing it. Last one. Perfect. Plank shuffles. So just like our bear crawls, except we're coming out nice and flat. Are we ready to do this? Second to last exercise. You've got this. Come out into a nice plank shape. And let's move. Limiting the hip movement by squeezing our glutes and our abdominals. Shoulders are remaining over our wrists. Amazing work, guys. Keep it up. This is our final push through now. You're halfway. Really good. 10 seconds. That's all we've got left. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Give me a last stretch. Let's jump up on our feet. Nice, low, narrow squat shape. Bat wing time. Final exercise. Let's go. Squeeze those arms behind you and then cross them over in front of you. I really want you to imagine you've got like a 50-pound note between your shoulder blades. That's how tight you've got to squeeze them together to hold it there. Imagine you're trying to squeeze a note or a pound coin. Good. Breathe out on the effort. So as you squeeze back, give me a nice sharp breath out. Good. Really nice. Keep it going. Pause at the top just a second. Elbows are bent. And final one. Amazing. Right. We're going to stretch out those arms. Give me a little wrist shake with our left hand first. Shake that wrist. Perfect. And then come over to the other side. Shake that wrist. Lovely. We're going to take our hands and link them together. We're going to do a nice Mexican wave. We're up on our hands a lot today. I want to make sure that our wrists are feeling good. Lovely. Okay, you're going to keep those hands linked. You're going to push them out in front of you. And then bend those elbows. Stretching out your upper back. Imagine you're hugging a beach ball. Good, and then they're going to come up to the ceiling. Shoulders remain down, but you're going to press into the ceiling. So pressing your hands away and pressing your shoulders down. Stretching out our lats. Before we bring our hands down behind our head, and we squeeze those elbows back behind us, opening up our chest. And taking this opportunity to take a couple of deep breaths. Good, and release them down. We're going to take one arm across and one arm under. Perfect. Over to the other side. Good, and then we're coming up and over, one hand between our shoulders.